It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. This should be a good one to watch. All that and more coming up next.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And we're off and running from Raymond James. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Complete, Derrick Henry. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers add a considerable return onto the interception. They're going to take over inside the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Handoff headed right, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pistol snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He finds Aguilar. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And now they have a 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They send a man in motion. They'll run here with Henry. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Bucky Irving now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-3 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and 3. From the 31. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they have 3rd and short. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 46. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now a carry by Irving. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Godwin, the man in motion left. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
First down, here's Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Baker. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Deontay Hardy to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, here's Lamar. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll throw it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports halftime report.
It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half.
He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Motion man sent left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
First down from the red zone. This throw is cut. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Carry here for Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Baker now from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Mayfield to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So now, here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Catch is made in close. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. Baker throwing again. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go, second and very long. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Now, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And this one doesn't go far. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen just like that. You suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Ravens down by 7. Offense to the line for second down. Tight end in motion right. After the sack, another pass on second down. This finds Likely. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Looking to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now it's Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down. Going with Irving here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Sound the cannons, baby! The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.